28강 실전모의고사 5회 1번 다음을 듣고 여자가 하는 말의 목적으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Good morning, listeners. I'm Samantha Jones from the Kingston Zoo. Opened in 1974, the zoo has been one of the most popular attractions in the city, creating lifelong memories for those who have grown up in Kingston. Unfortunately, however, the zoo is facing financial difficulties due to a drop in visitors and large cuts in state funding. So the idea of privatizing the zoo has been brought up repeatedly. However, we believe that the zoo should continue being a public place for the community. We've greatly appreciated all of your support over the years, but now your support is more critical than ever. Please help us keep the zoo open and public by making a donation. Donations can be made using a credit card or bank account on our website. Thank you.
(2번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 주장으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Amy, is everything okay? You've been unusually quiet since you got home from school.
I just keep thinking about Grace and me, Dad.
What happened? Did you guys have an argument?
No, she's just so popular at school, and she's good at everything. She gets the highest grades, and she's really good at sports. Compared to her, I feel like a nobody.
I understand how you feel, Amy, but there are things you're really good at too, and comparing yourself to her will only make you feel bad about yourself.
I know, but it's hard not to.
I get that, but you can at least try not to.
How?
Instead of comparing yourself with her or others, focus on your strengths.
How will that help?
If you focus only on others' good points, you completely overlook your own.
I understand what you mean, Dad. Thanks.
(3번) 대화를 듣고 두 사람의 관계를 가장 잘 나타낸 것을 고르시오.
Good afternoon. How may I help you?
Hi, I'd like to request emergency roadside assistance.
Okay, what's the problem?
The car I rented from your company has a flat tire. I didn't know I had one, but a police officer pulled me over and told me.
Okay. Could you tell me your name and where you are located?
Mia Davis, and I'm on Highway 6, 15 miles north of Warm Springs, Nevada.
I see. And you're parked safely by the roadside?
Yes. Will I be charged for this service? I purchased emergency roadside assistance when I rented the car from your Las Vegas airport rental counter.
No, you won't have to pay any additional costs.
Great.
I'll send our service team in about 30 minutes to change the tire.
Thank you.
(4번) 대화를 듣고 그림에서 대화의 내용과 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
Jennifer, what are you looking at?
Hi, Peter. This is an old photo of me at my grandparents' farm.
Wow, you're so young.
Your grandparents had a farm?
Yes, a sheep ranch. They still have it. I used to spend weekends there.
Is this your grandpa next to you? He's holding a baby sheep in his arms.
Yeah, they're so soft and warm. Look here. My sister is behind us feeding a baby sheep a bottle of milk.
Cool. Who's this in the background with the stick?
That's my uncle. He is herding the sheep.
Who's driving the tractor?
That's my grandma. She's carrying fresh-cut grass in the trailer behind the tractor to the barn.
It looks like the 3 ducks here are staring at her.
They probably were. They like being around my grandma.
5번. 대화를 듣고 남자가 할 일로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Hannah, I guess we're almost set for the book signing event.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm going to meet Jane Mitchell in person. I've never met such a famous writer before.
Same here. Do you think 200 copies of her new book will be enough for the event? Or should we get some more from the warehouse?
I think that's enough.
Okay. Have you set out the refreshments for the attendees?
Yes, I have.
Good. I think we're all set. Do you know when Ms. Mitchell will arrive?
She called me when she got in a taxi at the airport. I think she'll be here any minute. Do you want me to call her again and check?
That's okay. I'll do that now. Can you go make an announcement that the event starts in 30 minutes?
All right.
(6번) 대화를 듣고 남자가 지불할 금액을 고르시오.
Good morning. How may I help you?
Hi, I'm looking for a garden weeding tool. My garden is getting completely overrun with weeds.
I know what you mean. Due to the rain we've been having, the weeds have been extra bad. I recommend this. It's called a homie. It's $20.
I've never heard of it.
It's really good for digging up weeds.
Okay, I'll give it a try. I'll buy 2 of them.
All right. I'm sure you'll be happy with them. Anything else?
Yes, I need some heavy-duty gardening gloves.
Okay. These are $3 a pair individually, but a pack of 3 pairs is only $6.
Oh, great. I'll buy 2 packs. Here's my credit card.
(7번) 대화를 듣고 여자가 직장을 옮기는 이유를 고르시오.
Dominic, I have some sad news. This Friday is my last day here. I've got a new job in Chicago.
Really? How come you never told me?
Sorry, I didn't want to say anything until it was official. I just found out over the weekend.
Got it. Are you changing jobs because you don't like your long commute here?
No, my commute will be about the same as here.
Then why are you leaving? Are you looking for a bigger paycheck?
No, my husband's been promoted and transferred there, and my family definitely doesn't want to live apart from each other. So I decided to get a job there too.
I see. Well, good luck with your move and new job.
Thanks, Dominic. I've always enjoyed working with you.
Likewise, I'll miss eating lunch together.
Me too.
(8번) 대화를 듣고 Employees of the Month 선정에 관해 언급되지 않은 것을 고르시오.
David, have you heard that the company is introducing a new employee recognition program?
No.
Every month, the company is going to start selecting 5 people as employees of the month, one from each of the 5 departments.
That's nice. I wonder how they'll choose the employees.
Actually, it's based on employees recommending their coworkers.
And then?
On the first Monday of every month, the Employees of the Month committee will decide the winners among the recommended employees.
I wonder if I'm eligible. I'm not a full-timer.
You're okay. Every employee, whether full-time or part-time, is qualified for it.
That's great. I'd love to see my picture on the hallway wall.
You'll also get a certificate, a special name tag, a designated parking space, and best of all, a paid day off. Isn't that cool?
Wow, the company really wants the employees to feel appreciated.
Exactly.
(9번) 2021 투어 오브 더 빅 힐즈에 관한 다음 내용을 듣고 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
Good evening, listeners. I'm Sandra Simpson, organizer of the 2021 Tour of the Big Hills. the toughest mountain bike race in the state. The race is on September 13th this year. The Tour of the Big Hills started in 1997, so this year is the 25th anniversary. There are 3 rocky off-road courses on the tour, a 10, 20, and 40-mile course. Due to injury risk and difficulty, participants must be at least 16 years of age and must be experienced in mountain biking. First aid and technical support are provided. The race will take place, rain or shine. Please visit tourofthebighills.org to find more information and register.
(10번) 다음 표를 보면서 대화를 듣고 두 사람이 수강 신청할 외국어 강좌를 고르시오.
Nolan, have you heard about the foreign language courses being offered by our company?
Yeah, let's take one together.
Sounds good. I'll bring up the courses on my computer. Here they are. The company is providing up to $300. I'd rather not have to pay any additional money.
Me neither. That eliminates this one. Which language would you like to learn?
I've always wanted to learn Chinese, but I think it'd be better to take one of the others because we have a lot of branches in South America and Europe.
Right. Who knows? Maybe someday we'll get a chance to work at one of those branches.
True. Oh, this one's only 60 hours. That's too short, don't you think?
I agree. That's not enough. Will you have time to attend on-site classes?
Not with working so much overtime.
Then let's sign up for this one. We can take classes anytime, anywhere.
Great.
(11번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Honey, Jordan's not feeling well. Looks like he has an upset stomach from last night's dinner.
Oh no, it could be food poisoning. I think we should take him to a clinic.
Right. I have a work meeting I can't miss this morning, so I can't do it. Can you?
(12번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Honey, we have to renew our car insurance. We should compare rates and find the best one for our price range.
Sounds good. Do you want to visit some insurance companies in town with me?
Well, I heard we can easily compare rates and sign up for a plan on the internet.
(13번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Joanna, our restaurant sales almost doubled this month.
Wow, that's great news. Congratulations, partner.
Thank you. Congratulations to you, too. With more business, we'll need to start ordering more ingredients.
I'll keep an eye on what we need. You know, I keep track of inventory and place orders every day.
Great. Thanks so much for doing that.
Don't mention it. It's my job. But I could use some help because I have been feeling a bit overwhelmed recently.
I've sensed that. Do you think it's worth hiring a new employee?
That'd be good. Someone to handle orders would be really helpful. Then I could just focus on cooking and taking inventory.
Okay. But maybe I could handle the orders instead of hiring someone.
Come on, you're just as busy as I am. We really need an extra pair of hands.
(14번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Esther, wow, you did really well in the board game competition.
Thank you, Mr. Marshall. The last game was really tough.
It was an amazing come-from-behind victory. I was nervous watching you play.
Thanks for supporting me.
Now you have 3 weeks to prepare for the regionals.
Speaking of which, I have to give up my spot.
Really? Why is that?
I found out today that I got the internship at the National Science Foundation that I've really wanted. And the first day of the program is the same day as the competition.
What a day, getting an internship and making it to regionals. But it must have been hard for you to have to choose between them.
(15번) 다음 상황 설명을 듣고 조슈아가 마야에게 할 말로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Joshua and Maya are friends. Joshua is good at taking care of plants. Whenever Maya visits his house, she compliments him on all of his nice houseplants. So Joshua decides to give Maya a potted houseplant for her birthday. After a few weeks, Maya notices some of the leaves on the plant turning yellow. She's worried and asks Joshua what could be the problem. After asking her how she's taking care of the plant, Joshua concludes that Maya is overwatering the plant. Joshua wants to tell Maya that if she keeps doing that, it could be deadly. In this situation, what would Joshua most likely say to Maya?
(16번부터 17번까지는 2번 들려줍니다. 16번과 17번 다음을 듣고 물음에 답하시오.
Good evening, listeners. Welcome to Art and Life. Today we'll talk about sculpture. Basically, all three-dimensional art can be considered sculpture. However, there are two main ways of making a sculpture. One is subtractive sculpture, meaning removing or cutting material from a larger piece of material to create a sculptural form. Carving is the main method of subtractive sculpture. Stone and wood are common materials for carving. Stone is carved mostly with steel tools such as hammers and chisels. Wood is usually carved with saws, axes, carving knives, and sandpaper. The other method is additive sculpture, meaning creating sculpture by adding material to a framework or putting things together to form a particular shape. Modeling and casting or assembling are examples of additive sculpture. Clay modeling is made by putting clay on a wooden or metallic framework. Metals, such as steel and bronze, are used for sculpture too. They're melted and cast into a mold, or pieces of metal are assembled together to form a larger piece of art. You can go online to see some examples.
다시 한번 듣겠습니다.
Good evening, listeners. Welcome to Art and Life. Today we'll talk about sculpture. Basically, all three-dimensional art can be considered sculpture. However, there are two main ways of making a sculpture. One is subtractive sculpture, meaning removing or cutting material from a larger piece of material to create a sculptural form. Carving is the main method of subtractive sculpture. Stone and wood are common materials for carving. Stone is carved mostly with steel tools such as hammers and chisels. Wood is usually carved with saws, axes, carving knives, and sandpaper. The other method is additive sculpture, meaning creating sculpture by adding material to a framework or putting things together to form a particular shape. Modeling and casting or assembling are examples of additive sculpture. Clay modeling is made by putting clay on a wooden or metallic framework. Metals, such as steel and bronze, are used for sculpture too. They're melted and cast into a mold, or pieces of metal are assembled together to form a larger piece of art. You can go online to see some examples.
16번. 남자가 하는 말의 주제로 가장 적절한 것은 17번. 언급된 재료가 아닌 것은